My dad and his cousin have identical names, like first and last names, and as far as I know, it never caused any problems for my dad, but for his cousin, it almost destroyed his relationship with the woman he ended up marrying before that relationship could ever really get its feet off the ground. And I was thinking of this because I made a video talking about how if somebody used my intended baby names before I could use them, I would still use them, but the exception is I wouldn't give my babies the same name as one of their first cousins. And this story, like this, for a lot of reasons, but the story is one of those reasons. So my dad's cousin was telling us this at a family reunion. There's kind of an age gap between my dad and his cousin. I'm going to say anywhere between like 5 and 10 years. For this story, we're going to pretend my dad was 30, his cousin was 22. My dad was married and my parents had my brother. But his cousin, single, and had a big crush on this girl. She finally went on a date with him and like they hit it off. They agreed. This was like an amazing date. She goes home to her friends and is like kicking her feet and giggling like, I went on the best date, like this guy's amazing. And they're like, oh my gosh, like tell us about it, like what's his name? And she tells them his name. They do not know him, they know my dad. They know that my dad has that same name and is married with a newborn baby, and they're like, oh my god, like no, like you cannot be seeing him, like he's got a new wife, a new baby. No. So my dad's cousin's wife like, drives over there and basically confronts him without saying why she's mad. It's like, I never want to see you again. Like, you disgust me. Gets in her car and drives away. And my dad's cousin's just like what? Of course, that seems like such a cop-out. Like, no. Like, there's somebody else in the same town with my same exact name. It's my cousin. Like, it seems like kind of a made-up story. So she has to take him to meet her friends to verify that it is not, in fact, his older cousin. If that makes sense. I know in a lot of cultures it's actually pretty common for cousins to have like the same exact name, like in this scenario, and things like this never happen. I feel like it's kind of like a 1 in a million thing where like they just so happen to know my dad. But I just thought it was kind of a funny story. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night.